Recording has started.
Hey, welcome, order, start with an invocation and pledge. The work we do and decisions we make an impact on the lives of riders who depend on our service every day. We thank our employees, riders, and the citizens of our community for the continued support. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Okay, do I have a motion to approve the agenda? I need a roll call. Roll call.
Catherine D'Angelo. Here. Sarah Igold.
Here.
Johnson. Here. Marvin King.
Here.
Elijah Method.
Here. Here. She's here.
She's here.
Bernie Silverman.
Here.
Twig.
Yeah.
Randall Wallace.
You have a quorum?
I heard from Randall for a while. He's not responded to any of my email. I'm just curious.
I haven't. I will call him.
Yeah, I haven't heard from either for a long time. I'll take a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
any discussion on the approval of the agenda? Hearing none, all those in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries and the agenda is approved. Approval of the minutes. The May minutes. We have a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
For a second,
Second.
any discussion on the approval of the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay, the motion carries. Number 6, acknowledgement of visitors. Any visitors?
Nobody online.
7, public comment, we don't need. Number 8, we have 2 resolutions to pass. One is we have a resolution, July 2025-13, authorization for the chairman to execute GM-CEO contract. And can you read the background of that? And we have an error in that too.
There's an error.
Yeah. You have that paper.
I do.
Plus 2 months. This is 5 years plus is a blank.
I just put 5-year plus term. You want 2 months in there?
Well, that's what's in your contract.
Okay.
Okay, so we will change that. Do we have a motion to approve resolution 2025-13 to authorize the chairman to execute the GM CEO contract?
So moved.
A second,
Second.
any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries.
If it's okay, I just I hand wrote it in there and initialed it.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine with me.
I didn't want you to put, I didn't want you to insert plus 72 months.
82 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're on resolution 2025-14, approval of the revised WRTA bylaws. I have a motion.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
any discussion on the approval of the revised bylaws? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Any opposed? Not me, not me. Any opposed, say nay. Resolution carries. Old business.
Did they vote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we vote?
Yeah. How many voted no?
How did everybody think? Yeah, sorry, I heard him vote no on that.
Yeah, my mistake. I think anybody wanted. Nay.
What did you guys think of the memo I put together on that? Did you?
Bylaws?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I didn't really, I looked at the bylaws and.
You looked at the track changes version? Yeah, okay.
Um, Anything else on bylaws? We passed it already, but, old business.
I'll call this old business, but do you all need to have some more conversation about this whole workshop structure, or what's the?
Okay, I had that under new business. I wrote it.
We can do it under that.
Doesn't matter. My concern is that we.
We're not setting aside enough time.
Well, I think it's too closed end. I think we either need more time or we need to have more open end, because I don't think it's fair to call a board meeting for noon and not do it.
Agreed.
You know, I think at some point we'll have press, we'll have other people, we invite other people. So, if anybody has an idea, Brian, Daryl had an idea of just one meeting.
Yeah.
That's something I can think about, or we can all think about. Do we need to make a decision now? We don't really have to make a decision now, but we need to make it before next month.
Well, I mean, I think the only issue with that is the sausage is getting made on recording. Doing it that way.
Yeah, and we had an objection to that earlier. Well,
Now, what do you think about doing breakouts? Like, is that even possible? Is that what that would do is though, everyone obviously gonna be in the same meeting. You have the service pack committee meeting in a separate room and then a finance committee meeting at the same time.
And then
Together.
there, if you're in a committee, you have no option of listening in on the other committee.
That's why you lose.
So,
people are objecting to, if we do it all at once, objecting to taping it.
I think that's probably, that's probably the reason for not doing it that way. Putting it all in one meeting. Because then you get recorded for the whole thing.
I can bite my tongue, if that's where we, I can.
Really from staff's perspective. I think this is also from the board perspective. We have 2 seats currently and vacant.
Yeah.
And so having the committee meetings on a morning, it feels like, part of the issue for not being able to replace those people is that we have
2 times a month.
too much, we're taking too much out of their time for a volunteer board meeting. And then secondly, having the committee meetings forces us to rehash a lot of what happens in the committee meetings in a board meeting.
How about if we start the committee meetings at 10:30 and take minutes, and then schedule the board meeting for 12:30, and if that works, if it turns out shorter, we don't need that half hour, we can change it back. We can change it every month, as long as we can notify.
Or we can eat during that.
Well, yeah, you can have lunch and.
Let's try that next month. Let's try. Is anybody,
It's new, so I understand trepidation, but we need to
make it right?
make sure that it works for everybody, works for future boards. I could see there being months on both of those committees and needing a committee meeting. Like we'll
Like
need it
finance
for the
next month.
budget. There's gonna be instances where we need service pack, like if we've got a, what is it? The
Public.
the TCP or TPC or whatever we're calling it, the transit partner,
Right.
that means one of those meetings, which we need to get into. So yeah, I think that, we'd like to keep trying with the workshop format.
Yeah,
And
I think
just give it a
that's
couple more months before we make a final decision on it.
So let's try next time for
A little bit longer, and then we could just plan lunch between the meetings.
Marty, is it clear to you what level of detail we want you to take in the minutes for the workshop?
I took minutes for the workshop, the way I.
All we have.
Board.
That's okay with you?
The only thing that might be a problem is if we're not recording it, I cannot go back and listen to it. Which I didn't think about until you mentioned it just right then. So if I miss something, I'll miss it.
Well, and I think, I mean, I think it's really imperative that we have slides so that we, we're sort of organizing the conversation and then you and I can piece together stuff. But
You could,
when I told her, I mean, she said when I went into the finance stuff, I was going way too fast. So,
well, you could record that, Marty, for yourself.
yeah, I mean, that's a possibility is,
You don't have to do a video, just a sound recording.
But I think to Lauren's point, if she does, then that
Once
is
she
where it
records it,
Okay.
not just for herself.
is public.
Okay.
yeah, we probably don't want to do that
Yeah.
for that very reason.
Let's try the new way and see how we.
Yeah, let's try it. I mean, we can.
I mean, technically, it's the same level of commitment from a board member's perspective, but you're just doing it on one day.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get it from board and staff.
Why is that? He signs last. Yeah, that, you brought this over here, right?
Okay, any other old business?
It's the body.
Any other old business? Okay, new business. I talked to Marvin the other day, about extending my chairmanship. At least until, well, we talked about a year.
I tried to convince him to buy it.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
number five.
My term is up in April and I haven't really decided on a new term, but I would be chair at least until April, and that would give me 2 years. That would, I would have a 2-year chairmanship at that point,
Okay.
whether or not I, stayed on or not, it would be 2 years. So do I need to take a vote on that, or we just,
I don't think
I
so.
don't either, we
Um,
just agree to that?
We've got two people sitting in the two positions that we need. And so, yeah, I mean, we can, there's nothing marrying us to the fiscal year necessarily, but it's cleaner that way probably, but we're not married to it.
Okay, so does anyone object to that? And what I'm asking is, I would continue on as chair for either a year or until my term is.
I object.
Thank you, thank you.
Someone to object.
You're out of order.
He's looking for an objection.
I know.
Stay
where you are, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
There you go, sign that.
Okay, I will. Anything for, any other new business?
We kind of talk about the evaluation form.
Yes.
People on the compensation committee, two things. We have a vacancy on the compensation committee since Rob left. I've asked Bernie to try to find an additional person. Well, I think we're gonna have a new family. I went through 5 online new type of evaluation forms. I look at them, they're all too generic. I didn't find one for transit, there were other public utilities. They came back to me and I talked to Bernie and Kitty. Our old one probably is better than any one of these 5.
Right.
But Kitty, there's some things in the one we've been using for years need to be updated. Yeah, like, we look at the ones where people say, I don't know. So maybe that's not a good criteria.
Why don't you just take those out?
I'm gonna suggest that I get with the compensation committee, we review the current one and agreement, which one should be taken out. I'd like to have whoever the new person's going to be on that committee. With Melissa, before she left, she made some recommendations for improving it. And the main one was, why are we doing this on paper? Why don't we do a spreadsheet? I don't have skills to do that. So,
Elijah, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Would you be willing to serve on the compensation committee? And the reason is because you're the guy on the compensation committee that can do a spreadsheet. And you're also very capable. You're also a capable person.
Sure. Sure, I can do that.
Thank you.
well, that,
Well, maybe we can do a form, an online form,
that's what,
and then it could feed a
Yeah.
spreadsheet.
yes. that's
And we
what I
can?
did. Yeah.
We
We
can
can,
help
we
with that.
can.
Okay.
It's not that, it's only 2, well, for, once every 5 years, the compensation committee gets involved with a contract, Brian, we're done that one. Then once a year, and this is about the time of year, the evaluation period is 1 October through 30 September. So between now and October, we'll be updating the form and doing that. It's the only time of the year there's any really work on the compensation committee.
Does
Okay.
this mean you're taking the grooming part out of it? Because I got a haircut and everything.
That gives you time, no, it's still in there. It gives you time to give us a list of your accomplishments, which is,
Yeah, that's the next thing that's due.
we need, well, they're not due till 1 October. Your year, we've been doing this we've been doing 10-month evaluations on you.
Yeah.
And you can really screw up in the month of September and it's too late.
Is he still gonna give us the goals and all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he owes us.
Right.
I'll get with each person on the compensation committee and see what changes you want to make or what changes.
Okay.
Elijah, do you have a copy of the evaluation used last year? Do you want to know you a blank copy, just as a discussion purpose?
We can email.
I do, but I believe it's at the house. I don't think I have it here with me, but yeah.
Know how many years we've used that?
No,
Yeah, a long
A
time.
long time, at least 15 years.
you're clean.
I think.
Well, and if we want to make any additions or edits to it, we could turn that into a web form. And then
Okay.
you guys could either complete it right there on your iPad or we can, or on your, your web browser or whatever. And once you submit it, yeah, it does. It goes into a nice little spreadsheet.
That's why I'm glad Bernie asked you to be on the committee. Have Melissa said the same thing. I'll get back with the outside meeting. I just want to make sure that we got time to do this since the period, his evaluation is not due until after 1 October.
Okay.
Okay, is there any other new business? Anything for the good of the order? Any announcements?
Go to the order.
Yes.
I just want to mention, I was at had a meeting with the United Way down in Georgetown. And, I sat at the same table with, Julie Norton Dew.
Oh, really?
And she's doing really well with her people at,
Where is she?
the Habitat, the humanities, work with them quite a bit.
Oh, really? Good for
And,
her.
you know, I just thought that was great.
Yeah. Plus, if you want to see Lynette Noble, she's over there at Thomas Supply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Thomas Supply. He's the cashier at Thomas Supply, so a plumbing store and a plumbing electrical across the street.
She's doing well. I just thought it.
Yeah, thank you. Glad to hear that. Okay, anything else any other announcements? Take a motion to adjourn. Motion to adjourn.
And then you can just adjourn to something.
Yeah, we're just adjourned. Meeting adjourned.
Good.
Somewhere my, I don't even know.
Nice.
Next
That
meeting
wasn't
is,
too painful.
no, next meeting, August 27th. There is, Finance Committee next Thursday, week from tomorrow.
Okay.
And this, do I just, I write Elijah's name or his initials and my name? You write his name and my initials.
Yeah.
And Sarah.
Tell me again, a quick and current ratio, what,
Sir, are you okay with signing these resolutions for you?
Go for it.
My initials are BS.
Well, I couldn't pull it up.
Oh, Siri thought I was talking to her. Sarah, you're muted. We just want to get your permission to sign your
I've been looking at your last name, my
name that you voted positively for these resolutions.
All I have is a bylaw.
my granddaughter's last name is not married. Bochefn. Oh.
All right,
Thanks,
guys, I
everybody.
got to jump on another meeting. We'll catch you later. See you next week.
Thank you.
Take it easy,
Sarah.
everybody.
Thank you.
oh. Okay, everything shows signage and what do you personally think's happening?
I think that there's a bunch of idiots out there that are
That would be caused by
trying to steal them.
inventory went negative.
Literally, that's the sign.
Well, Myrtle are up and they're the metal things.
If you look at,
Well, I think you can't see them in Myrtle Beach, which is why I don't think we're getting as much ridership. I also think Myrtle Beach,
and then,
from the conversations I'm having at Myrtle Beach, I got just a couple things to it. One,
Well, it's
Can't
just
see
a
the
big,
signs.
so we shouldn't have, the only difference.
Two, I think Myrtle Beach in general,
You take the.
because of the times, I think people just aren't thinking that way.
There's more
Um,
cameras.
and I think that, I think people just aren't thinking of the entertainment shuttle, and I think that we're getting a lot of.
Yep.
Like workers that are getting, like.
I noticed that. I was like, whoa.
Thinking of it.
I think the clientele is
Completely different, and it's fascinating to me. You know, but I also think that North Red Beach shuttle runs the same route as the 17, so you've got like a built-in.
You want it in the frame or just ultra film?
So you move the money from Conway National? Or just?
So Myrtle Beach has,
So we're still writing checks out of Collins. But that can change. We've got checks from. Some question is, you know, whether or not we, like, we have the Elevon deposits from.
Yeah, Bernie, did we make a decision, because I was in,
Leave those
we make
there.
a decision, we got in just the board meeting?
To the,
So next month, we're gonna have the same thing this time, except we're gonna start the board meeting at 12:30. 12. Just to give us more time.
See how fast the board meeting went, Paul?
I missed it, I was out.
Went to the bathroom.
I said, what meeting?
Kitty, you're okay with what we did on the bylaws?
Yes.
Very good.
I want to see those minutes of the board meeting. Now I understand why you wanted fairly detailed minutes of the
Yeah.
workshop, the board meeting, so we didn't go over quite.
I had the home button.
I agree, I'm with you now, I understand that, because the board meeting lasted, what, this long?
Yes.
There's no, I don't think there's any way around the free pleasure. And I
The minutes,
it was great.
You think we saved time? We did save travel.
you can get math class, but I don't like it personally. You can get like a
the
math.
value, anybody wanting to look at that video for a board meeting.
Because it doesn't look clear.
Yes.
I have been home on some hard, and I'm just switching it out.
I'm still from.
I think the clarity on the photo is,
Taping the
I
workshop.
have too, but
Saving the whole thing.
we didn't discuss anything else.
Say I can't.
and I think it's more, are you getting something for me?
I mean, the whole.
I understand, if the board meeting can be that short, I'm not comfortable with.
We had, well, the last thing, the
And not-
last page,
Yeah,
Something-
they can't picture on the picture
Like
card.
the finance stuff.
yeah, uh-huh.
We gave you permission to spend money. It's not recorded anywhere. Anyhow,
Maybe
well,
check.
maybe she talked so fast, and said she did get it.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
You meant like the documentary about, you know, the.
We just, we just count CCMB. at 30.
600.
The other one was,
1.15 million.
Mr. Wilson.
Whole discussion we had on the 23
Some,
payment and the.
a little bit on.
We gave it okay, discussion we had on like manholes.
What happened in the recording workshop?
Every couple of years.
He's got some guys.
The way I wouldn't have made my comment about Gary Loftus beating up on him.
I had some good pictures.
Just off the Georgetown. I cannot ask that.
Mention the name.
I guess I have to get.
I think the previous owners.
Well, I won't take the name out, but the next thing is, well, what are you going to do about?
Things I've read about taking minutes. Thing that April came up with a couple of years ago, she had too much information.
Yeah.
And basically, you'd have a discussion, let's say, in the service pack, no, we're discussing this road here and doing that. Yeah. At the board meeting, the only thing the minutes,
Yeah.
if there was discussion, there was discussion, it doesn't say what the discussion was.
Let's talk about board meeting, minutes, the board meeting today.
Because that was written, that type of, recess was written before they started.
But there was nothing in today's board meeting to go over.
No, they want us to And that was another part of our.
We didn't discuss it.
When we have enough cash, though, we're gonna do both. I'll keep my own reserve. He promises me.
It'd be a recap that,
Um,
service back, we can always, that we have 3 new van pools, at least that level of detail. There was nothing today. Nothing was fine. Look at the agenda, there's no place to change.
Personal.
I thought the board meeting would be, we did one 15-minute discussion, collapse it to meaningful minutes.
And you have some
You have finance in there.
bank like, they're not. To get.
Oh, yeah, it's closer to us.
So
But they never had the